Commitment to excellence to me is the single most important characterization a company needs to have. Having a commitment to be better tomorrow than we are today. Constantly pushing yourself to improve. Always, raising the benchmark. Looking at your competitors, looking at yourself, and making sure that you're truly at the top of your game.
MetalQuest is a contract manufacturer. We make component parts and assemblies. The efficiency and processes is a big part of our culture because it's kind of the core of everything. If you don't have your process right, if you're not doing things right, you're not going to make a good quality part.
What I'm going to give you is going to be right the first time, and it's going to be on time. And I'm going to do everything I possibly can, because if you don't have the parts, it's not going to help you. And if the parts are wrong, it's not going to help you. I think it's the foundation for who we are. You've probably heard the triangle before. You have quality, you have delivery, and you have price. You can never have all three.
Our commitment to excellence is very important to us. It's something we take a lot of pride in. We want people to be excited to come do business with MetalQuest. Having really solid partnerships with our customers is very important.
We value customer relationships a lot. The perfect type of customer for us is a customer that recognizes not just what we bring to the table, but what we're capable of bringing to the table. We can manage your entire supply chain. We can manage your product, and we can give it to you on time. We can give it to you right.
It's really easy for people to just, I'm going to fix the problem immediately right in front of me and move on. But the problem is if you didn't fix it for the long term, it's going to come back and bite you in the butt again.
No supply chain wants to extend, the reaction time. They want a faster reaction time, less inventory, very lean, very efficient processes. Being at the top of our game is able to react as fast as we possibly can to the customer in the most professional way possible with the highest quality possible. Our job is to understand the manufacturing process of your product and understand it intimately. 2020 has been spent redefining, rebuilding who we are, taking some of the best aspects of who we are, figuring out how to adapt that elsewhere.
We have a pretty unique inventory tracking system here, and it starts with the purchase order. When parts come in the door, everything in this building is tracked. We use QR codes with labels. We have a series of cabinets and shelves and locations that are controlled. We're even using it now for machine maintenance. We have a QR code at the machine, and you can go up and you can scan that, and it comes up with all the maintenance you need to do for the machine. You can check off your maintenance right there.
You've got this really cool facility, and you've got this, really cool processes, and you need some really cool people around you, and it's really becoming really hard to find. So that's been a huge challenge for us. It's getting worse and worse, and we're really having to come up with out-of-the-box solutions.
Nebraska right now has the lowest unemployment rate in the nation, but when you're an employer that's trying to grow, it's kind of difficult. We are doing everything we can, reaching out, finding ways to get people to the state, to our area, so we're able to hire them. And one of those things is kind of the long game, but it's something you absolutely need to put a lot of focus into, is reaching out to education and working with the local schools, both the high schools and the colleges. We work with a lot of the instructors, the teachers, and the administration on why manufacturing is important, the great careers in manufacturing, helping them develop curriculum, helping them work with their students to encourage them to come into the manufacturing environment.
Trying to project an image of manufacturing that is so not stereotypical with what a lot of people think. Unfortunately, manufacturing is often derogatory, in terms of the viewpoint. It's dirty, it's loud, it's old. It's absolutely the opposite of what our company is. So we try and show people that there's a lot of technology behind this.
We do apprenticeships, we do job shadows, anything we can do to interact and engage with those students. Really what it's all about is to give kids real world experience, hands-on experience for manufacturing.
We'll nurture that person, we'll train that person, we'll build that person, and hopefully have him doing things or her doing things that they never thought possible themselves.
A few years ago, we worked with the state to get the rules clarified for 16 and 17-year-olds and what they can do in a manufacturing environment, because this hands-on component is so important to us. You can get them in front of a machine, in front of computers, in front of robots, and see the automation and the really cool things we're doing. That goes a long, long ways.
We try and market like this is actually a tech field. Most people don't think of manufacturing as a tech field, but it is a tech field. When you look at our robotics, you look at some of the CNC machinery we have, you have to understand technology at the absolute core to run these machines.
This day and age, there's so much automation in everything. And automation shouldn't be a scary thing. It's making the world a better place, and it's starting to allow us to go into new careers and do things we've never been able to do before. For the one career that's gone, there's going to be 10 new careers that never existed that are that much more exciting. If you don't want the back-breaking labor, you don't have to do that anymore.
America brings some really, really great things to the table. It brings ingenuity. It brings resourcefulness.
I've always said there's something about the people in this area that's just been absolutely unique. Some of that just comes back to the Nebraska work ethic and the mechanical aptitude that a lot of people have, but the people that want to be here should be happy being here, should look forward to getting out of bed in the morning and coming and working here.
While we've got a really good thing going here, we feel that, when we look to the future and we set our goals for the future, we need to take other factors into consideration. We found a place that, we think is going to be a really good foundation to build, another MetalQuest, to build something and build upon what we're doing. The better we are able to attract talent, and the talent that we are able to find, we're probably going to build an entire business model around that talent. You are only as good as your people, and we know that. That's a core belief of ours that I think a lot of companies lose. We're going to find some of the best people we can, and we're going to figure out what opportunities exist, and we're going to match those together.